Okay, so today I'm going to react to Mavluck's, I believe his fourth fully animated AI music video. And the one that I'm planning to react to is this one, Return of the Meme. And I have been hearing a lot about this. It's 2 weeks old, and let me show you, it's been on my high priority list for a while. Yeah, right there, right there. It's been on my high priority list and just now getting around to it. And in case you don't know who Mavluck is, he's in the Skyebrows community, and he's had Skyebrows cameos fairly early on too. He'd be like first wave or maybe second wave, depending on how you define it. But yeah, a lot of people think this is his first cameo in Skyebrows, and this link will be in the description, the time-stamped link, so you can see it yourself here. Let me just show it to you a bit. Yep, and that's Mavluck right there. He's a lich gambler VTuber. And but actually his first Skyebrows cameo is here in A Million Amelias in the big theater scene. See, right there he is down there. Yep, that's Mavluck there. So he actually got cameoed by Skyebrows even earlier. Look, January 31st. So yeah, depending on how you define it, he would be a first or second wave Skybro, and I think it basically A Million Amelias is like first wave still. And a lot of people say that Crybrows is first wave. So anyways, and before we go in and react to this video, I'm actually going to give you even more context, because yeah, that's what I do. I sit there and ramble about context a lot, but I think it's important, and it helps you understand and appreciate the videos better. But there'll be links down in the description in case you want to skip past all this context rambling. You can just do that and go to the real react. Okay, so anyways, Return of the Meme, as I was saying, I think it's Mavluck's fourth fully animated AI music video. He's got some others as well that I've already reacted to most of them. So this one, Return of the Meme, I think it's going to be a sequel to Skyebrows Cinematic Universe Meme Anthem, and I've linked to the higher volume version here. There's a one that had a little bit of sound issue, so this is the one you want to look at. That's in the description as too. And I reacted to this one about a month ago, and so yeah, he's got and this is Mavluck 2 right here. If you go to his channel, you can see his VTuber avatar there. He's got various outfits. Sometimes he wears a mask. And yep. So he's a lich gambler. And so I think... now this is really meme filled. It's full of in-jokes. It's this one that I think is a prequel to Return of the Meme. So I think both of these are going to be meme heavy videos, and this one I saw before, it'll probably be continuing the same sorts of things in this video here. And Mavluck, I wanted to point out, he's been improving with each video. So if we go, the only one of his AI, let me show you. Okay, so this was his first one 3 months ago. Mavluck Never Loses. A lot of people talk about this, and they accidentally call it Mavluck Always Wins because they can't remember the title, but it's called Mavluck Never Loses. And so this 3 months ago, it's got a really catchy song. Some of the animation is rough, but then Mavluck learned a lot in the second video, SCU Meme Anthem. And I was actually really impressed with this one and wondering, like, how do you do that? How do you do that, Mavluck? And I'll show you. He actually came into the comments of my react video here, and see, he got the style prompt for the whole video from this image right here. And yep. And see, I was like asking him how he did it, and see, he explained here. He's got like a multi-step process that he explained here. So yeah, he was using a pretty complicated process to make sure that the style stayed consistent instead of the animation style changing slightly from one clip to another, like is really common in AI. So he's got a system down. And then when he was making Return of the Meme, I was noticing in his live streams, he's got a bunch of live streams, he started doing these videos, like I think this one, and working on video. So I had to like keep popping out of his live streams when I would notice. So yeah, he's like, I think he's got some detailed stuff in there about how he worked on this video and the decisions he made. So you probably want to check out those live streams if you want to know how to do this. Okay, so anyways, I think that's probably all the rambling I need. Oh, wait, nope, it's not. We're going to read the description. Okay, so let's go. A music video showcasing more shenanigans and memes by the SCU, the Skyebrows Cinematic Universe, Club Tartarus. So Club Tartarus is sort of like a group within the Skyebrows Cinematic Universe, or at least adjacent to it. I think Megs Noctis is the head of that one. So it's sort of like the Kinneyverse, in which most or all of its members are in the Skyebrows community, but they're sort of also doing their own thing. So they're members, but they're also like a subgroup or something, I guess. Okay, and the extended AI community. An extended recap of the many memes, jokes, and fun those within the AI space have been having online from all corners of the globe, each with their own VTuber model or character they use for a persona. Oh, and that is the wrong there. It should be THEIR. Okay, so there's a lot of cameos in here. I call these cheat sheets when they exist, and they're really useful. So yeah, there's and not all of them are lit up with the @ symbol. Let's see. I know that, yeah, some of these that are not lit up do have channels. I know Unifrostrunner has a channel. Hyde Sinister has a channel. YouTube makes it nearly impossible to find his channel, though. Let's see. Psychro, the friendly survival specialist, yeah, he's got a channel that can be lit up. Silas Frostrunner, yeah, he's got a channel that can be lit up. Oh, Taro Dravenox, I'm guessing. He has a channel, doesn't he? I hope he didn't delete it. I haven't been there for a bit, but let's see. Okay, so, or are the ones that are not lit up, are they the ones that have been done a second time? No, because Unifrostrunner is here the first time, and she's not lit up. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking at these, and I think I'm going to recognize all of them except for just a handful. I have no idea who Z Hunter is. Tacobot, don't know. Bones Jangle, he's a really rare Skybro. I've only heard about him a few times. I don't think I'll recognize him. Oh, Arbel Gaming, I'm starting to recognize him now. Lil Reaper Jr., he has a channel. Let's see. Okay, so I think I'm going to recognize all but maybe 5 or 6 of the cameos in there. And most of them are VTubers, some are PNG tubers or whatever. Okay, so now we're actually in the real React. It took me quite a while. And then this is the good version of Roko's Basilisk that Skyebrows himself started using in his own videos, and then everyone else started using it as well, although some have their own versions of it, like Dot Pocket's universe has its own super cute little version of it. Okay. So I'm going to try to do one watch through with minimal pausing and then come back and talk about stuff, because there's so many cameos in here. I don't want to pause every second, because then we're not going to be able to enjoy the song properly. So let's go.
the return of the meme. Antis are enraged, we gotta hold the line. Pick it up, Quango, you're only wasting time. We're posing, having fun, you can cut through all the lies. Listen here, you little shit, motherfucker, lock.
Oh wait, this is the new version of Ben? I saw it in one other video. Yeah, Ben, this robot. I think that's him at 54 seconds. Yeah, 56 seconds. Yeah, that's the new version of Ben, purple-haired guy. He used to be this robot. Let me show. Yeah, this robot is what he mostly gets cameoed as. Yep. So gotta learn the new forms when people change their forms. Okay, let's keep going.
Replies.
Oh, sorry. I didn't want to pause again so soon, but I think Muromao is streaming right now, isn't she? I saw her just a little bit ago. She was streaming. Where is she? Let's go. Muromao. Let's go. Okay, is she streaming right now? Yeah, she's streaming right here. Doesn't look like I should necessarily go into that stream, but yeah, she's streaming right there. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, what? What? Fart jokes? What is this? Okay, yeah, I'm recognizing some of these memes, but not all of them. Okay, let's keep going.
Flying through the noise, vote for hide and eat, we do it for the boys. Nine's found her twin, the chaos will ensue. Ask Idiot, because she's always there for you. Zero brain himbos was such a wholesome trend. So many muscles, the glow up will never end. Adventuring party rolling deep through the dungeon grind. Zombie horde shuffling and overrunning the timeline. Gundam pilots dropping beams on the meth coliseum. Monster hunter charging up, carved the wyvern, sees the freedom. In a spell, awakening, man, a surge, no cap, I'm glowing. Grand masquerade ballin', masks on, whole world know we flowing. Surfing the wave crest, hang 10 through the digital tide. Streak racing, neon nights, engine screaming, no brakes, full ride. Billboards flashing fame, every pixel screaming my name. Wild West outlaw sprint, 6-shooter memes in the dust, taking aim.
Oh, this is a callback joke. We've got Gleeman in a jar. So let's, yeah, this is definitely a sequel to the previous SCU meme anthem. There was Gleeman was in a jar here. Yeah, see, Lusty Lynx has Gleeman in a jar here. Yep, I knew it was a callback. Okay, sorry, I just had to pause at that. Let's keep going.
Tinfoil hats gleaming, they can't read my mind. Saw bay pinching flare, heat on every hater I find. Dark crow, wildland chaos, cracking up the whole damn feed. Sky, you and Roman surgery, majoring in meme degrees.
Okay, a lot of this stuff is really hilarious.
Night on every stream, Rania is finally free. Sure are wearing glasses, yeah, that shit's for me. Stability, the cupid draws much concern. Seals link your post, one day you will learn. of greed. Counterspell, memes fill the feed.
Oh, and this, is this Tolvin Skull, or is it Crystar? I think it's Tolvin Skull. Sorry, let me just look real quick. Yeah, it is Tolvin Skull. He has a channel. Yeah, he has a channel. I know he does. I've seen it. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so that was cool. I think the song was good. It was not as catchy as the previous song in this series, SCU MEME Anthem. This one had a catchier song. And there were a lot of callback jokes and also a bunch of new ones. Let's rewind it and look at it a bit. Okay, first off, I wanted to say that this new logo at the beginning, the Skyebrows Cinematic Universe logo, I really like this. I haven't seen this version of it before, I don't think. Yeah, see that? Yeah, that was cool looking. It's got a little bit too much of the pointillism, the like lots of tiny spotlights kind of effect. But other than that, it's really great. Okay, and then we got this guy who is making himself fall off of his own bike and then blaming Kitsura Nines, I think. And I think he's just, yeah, Kitsura Nines is the first actual cameo. So I think this is just some generic guy, and it's a comment on how everyone blames Kitsura Nines for everything. Yeah, how could Nines do this? It's all Nines' fault. Okay, and then look at this. I will steal your man, better lock him in a vault. And then here's Silas Frostrunner and his wife Una Frostrunner and Hyde Sinister's walking up. So that's a reference. That song is actually on my high priority list. I've already seen it. I'd really like to do a reaction because it is hilarious. I just haven't gotten around to it. Where is it? Oh yeah, Mr. Steal Your Man by The Bloop. Yeah, it's a reference to that one. Oh man, I need to, this is one of those songs that's so good that I really need to do a react to it, even though it would be a non-fresh react. Yeah, so that's a reference to that very humorous song. Okay, and then this one, this is apparently something to do with his K-pop album. Let's go, let's see, Crow VT. He's got a like a K-pop song. This one here, I think. Yeah, I think it's this one is the one they're referring to. And then there were like a bunch of memes on Twitter where his rear just kept getting bigger and bigger or something like that. I think that's what it's referring to, but yeah, it's, yeah, I'm not familiar with all these memes, but also, it was referencing, this one as well, where it, was also making fun of the same thing. Where is that? There's, I know it's, yeah, that was the one that when people were reacting to it, they were like, oh, wow, that's really something there. Okay, so I'm not sure where it is exactly in here, but it's, oh, here it is. Let's look. Okay, yes, Psychro, the friendly survival specialist. Yeah, so that's the previous video there, and then it's referencing the same thing again. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's still a theme. The SCU is...
Okay, and then here's Mavluck, and I noticed that he appears in a couple of different forms in this video. So he's got his more standard form here, and then later on he appears in a, like a really, well, he does appear in other forms like, you know, this, that are mostly the same, but there's one that's really, where is it? Okay. Yeah, he appears in this form as well. So this, if I'm not mistaken, this also is Mavluck. Yeah, I think this also is Mavluck. So see, he's got different designs. They're the same character, but, you know, in a different animation style. So I guess with this one, he wasn't doing the thing where he wanted to keep the animation style completely consistent all through, like he did on the other one. Okay. And then let's see. And then there's also references to Twitter memes where, like, various Skyebrows Cinematic Universe members will generate pictures of themselves where they all look and dress like a certain character. Like, here's Kitsura Nines, and then we got Silas Frostrunner and Pseudo Gray, both dressed like and looking like her. And there's a bunch of those memes that go on Twitter. I do not like Twitter, so I mostly hear about these indirectly. Okay, so, but there's also references to other things like we are all Pseudo Gray in here, where they're like all dressed like Pseudo Gray. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, there's one in here where they're all dressed like Pseudo Gray, and yeah, I don't know where it is. Okay. Well, but it's in there somewhere, I remember. And then the himbo trend, and I think there were at least 2 music videos based on the himbo trend, but I didn't see them, which is hilarious. And then I guess someone was putting David of the Light in a jar, and yep, and I'm not sure who this is. Let's see, 213 is Tacobot. Okay, Tacobot. Let's look at Tacobot. Oh yeah, I recognize Tacobot. Look at this. So is this a VTuber? Wait, this is a music creator, right? Yeah, this is a music creator. Okay. Well, I know about a new Skybro now. Okay. So that is Tacobot. And so that's also an AI music creator. And let's see. Now, this one here on the end I don't recognize. So I think this is Vesper, Lil Reaper Jr., which it's hilarious that he's wearing a hat because he doesn't have a head. And is this Psychro, the Friendly Survival Specialist? I think so. This is Mavluck. So they're all doing like cowboy themes. And then who is this? Is that Glacius Wolf? So let's see. This is 225. Let me look at the cheat sheet. Oh, Counterintelligent has a new form. Okay, so this has got to be, is this Counterintelligent's new form? Counterintelligent. Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong line. This is the previous line. So that is Gaming Syndicate, Little Reaper, Vesper, and Glacius Wolf. Okay, yeah, so I was looking at the wrong line. So this is Glacius Wolf. Okay, and then this is the next one here. Counterintelligent and Elf Harper, which I often have trouble distinguishing them. So Counterintelligent's new form with white hair, and then Elf Harper, and then oh yeah, and then there's Chaotic Pasta. Yeah, Chaotic Pasta right there. And let's see, who was that? Ben the Clanker. So is that, and that's another version of Ben's new purple-haired human form instead of the robot form. And then we've got a Wild Iraqi, or rather Highlander, his new name. And then is that, who is that? That's not a Cultus Notitia, is it? It is a Cultus Notitia. Okay, and then the Wild Iraqi changed his name to Highlander. Okay, so I think and then the giant jaw lines that were, I think, a Twitter meme for a while. They had only like 1 or 2 of those in here, I think. Dawn Halo with the giant Chad jawline. Let's see, where is that? I don't know where. Oh, well, actually, this one has a cheat sheet too. I can just look at it. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, Dawn Halo. Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is. Dawn Halo with the Chad jawline. Okay, so that is, they're doing it with several different characters. And then the tinfoil hat. Apparently, everyone was doing tinfoil hat memes for a while. And let's see. So yeah, this has got a lot of in-jokes in it. I think it's going to be a lot funnier to people inside the community than people outside the community. But I think it still does work. Even the jokes that are in-jokes are going to mainly be gotten by people, I think. It's like, they won't necessarily know what it's about, but it will look funny. I mean, for example, like the himbo sequence, you don't have to know that there was a himbo trend, and I think at least a couple of music videos about it, to just look at this and find it funny. Yeah, it's like inherently funny. You don't have to know the in-joke to find that one funny. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that. Okay, I'm trying to think of more things to say about it. I think the animation in it is about at the same level as its predecessor here. So it seems like he improved a lot with this video, and then with this one, I think he improved just slightly. But also, maybe he was trying to keep it looking like it's in the same series as well. Yeah, sometimes people improve enormously from one video to another, and sometimes they improve just a little bit. Oh yeah, and then Cinevier comforting everyone, and Rania Eichel Nar. I'm trying to think of anything else I could say about it. There's Arble. I'm starting to recognize Arble. So there's Arble in the Skyebrows community. There's also a Harble, and there is a Happy Harble. So this is one of the people that the names are easily confused. Fortunately, their appearances are very different. Happy Harble is a cat, or occasionally a cat girl, and Harble is a tortoise. So and then this guy is some kind of cybernetic Jewish superhero guy. So yep, that's easier to tell apart. The names are similar, the appearances are different. See, then this thing here, I don't know about this meme, but I've seen it in like a couple other videos, I think, and it looks hilarious. Like, I don't have to know the in-joke. And this is a hard scene to do here. Look, the text that is written looks readable and clean for the most part. You can't read all of it, some of it's too small. And look, she's got a lot of screens up, and every single screen looks coherent. It doesn't look like garbage. So this was probably a really hard one to do. Yeah, so, and very cute Lady Wasabi. Yeah, she really wanted me to react to this video. It was already on my high priority list, but then she was saying, hey, you gotta react. See, right there. Yep. That is her right there. She even made a post about it. And, yeah, so I'm not sure what else I can really say about it. But good job, Mavluck, and definitely, I think you want to check out his live streams where he was working on it, which I'm not sure exactly which ones those are, but I'll try to put links to a couple of them in the description. Yeah, so that was lots of fun, and I see why people were saying that this was really hyped up and everything.